Tiger sharks have higher stealth than most of the well-known shark builds,
Right.
and also have uniquely shaped teeth that
goody wabi-sabi ass teeth, bruh. Ugh.
make them more effective at cutting through armor and bone.
Oh, really? Damn, what do you do? Shut the fuck up, what do you do? Yeah, shut the fuck up. Don't ever talk about my tiger. Shut up, what do you do? Shut the fuck up.
See, I put in work like an athlete. Actually, I got right now, you can have this shit after me. And while I move, I keep killers attached me. Watch how you move, you might end up a casualty.
Cooking with Alex, cooking with Alex, cooking with Alex, cooking with Alex.
The shark tier list. Now, I'm not gonna lie, fellas. I mess with sharks heavy. Like, unironically, I mess with sharks heavy. I'm not. Some would say I'm kind of a shark expert, bro. I live and breathe the cartilaginous fish lifestyle, Cuddy. I live and breathe those videos. So today we got another banger from the guy Tirzu. Another banger. Oh, I haven't said the intro in a minute. Hey guys, I'm back with another banger. Huh? Who? You heard me, guys? I'm back with another banger of reaction for y'all boys. Yeah, man. Say blah, 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 fuck y'all. Okay. Anyways, we're back with another Tirzu reaction, boys, man. The shark tier list. Now, I mess with sharks heavy, as I said earlier, and I'm excited to see where this goes, right? But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how many sharks there are for, like, the variety of sharks there are. I know hammerhead sharks, the sharks with the long mouths, great whites. That's all I really know. Tiger sharks. Other than that, I don't really know what else it would be. Is it gonna include megalodon? I'm assuming the great white sharks are gonna be S tier. Imagine just being a seal chilling and you get munched by a great white shark, dude. The ocean is truly unforgiving. Ow.
Innovations made by players have been the main driving force behind the biggest meta shifts in the entire history of the game, and today I want to highlight one of the most important, the implementation of the move Bite. There's actually a fair bit of debate on which guilds can take credit for pioneering this move.
I mean, I don't think you can really pioneer biting. It's more or less like an innate thing, you know? I mean, I guess you can, but at the same time, it's kind of like dribbling a basketball. Like, you know, I don't think you can credit it solely to one individual because the concept of it is not that, you know, grand.
But there's no question that one of the first to really perfect it, to the point of being meta-defining, were none other than the Sharks. And since then, they've been holding on to that top spot tighter than Ice Climber players hold onto a wobbling victim.
What?
They've been extremely relevant in every expansion since the Silurian, something very few guilds can claim. So today I'll go over the tier list of the Sharks, and highlight the main attributes and abilities which have made them such fearsome builds.
Okay, bet.
Overall, Sharks are at a pretty good spot in the meta, averaging around B tier. The main benefits of playing a Shark build:
Pros, blood sense, all stuff bonuses. Oh, electro reception, motion shows on minimaps. So they got a constant UAV, cons, missing swim bladder. What's that? What does that imply? Missing gill flaps. Passively regenerate stamina. Oh, so they can regenerate stamina, and their buoyancy isn't fully controllable.
Include high mobility, high damage, and most importantly, the ability to sense any player near you due to special abilities like blood sense and electro reception. Main drawbacks include lacking swim bladder, an ability which allows the user to control their buoyancy at will, and also lacking gill flaps.
What the fuck is buoyancy in relation to this? Hold on, how do you do detour? Float in water or air. Okay, buoyancy in fish. What does that mean? No matter which is just their density. Oh, suspended in water? Oh. So they have to use constant stamina. Okay, I got you.
Gill flaps passively regenerate stamina, and is an ability unique to bony fish, so sharks can only regenerate stamina if they're moving. Now let's talk about individual shark builds. As always, we'll start from the bottom of the tier list and work our way up.
This is early tier. I didn't even this is 8 years ago? Oh my lordy, you can tell by like, the quality of the mic. Dude, this is early tier zoo, bruh. Oh my goodness, this is like prehistoric videos.
In bottom tier, we have nothing.
Oh. Nice.
There are
the sharks are really that
genuinely
good?
no shark builds I could justify as being bottom tier.
What if I made a shark build? Would I be like, I don't know.
Most sharks don't deviate too far from the base shark concept, which is good because it's a great guide for success. With that said, not all sharks are created equal, and in D tier we have 2 builds, which...
Oh no, wait, I gotta sneeze. We're not going until I hear the words, bless you. Come on. I don't want to get sick. Come on. Hurry up. Thank you.
don't really capitalize
The fuck you say? What'd you say, Cuddy? That's what I fucking thought.
on any of the benefits of the shark class.
All right, what is it? Hopefully, please don't let this be a tiger shark, dog. This is a swordfish.
First is the nurse shark.
The nurse shark.
Low mobility, sedentary playstyle, and a really weak bite.
Ugh. I'm sure it's not like a walrus. Ew, dude. What? Ew.
Instead of abusing the powerful kit available for shark classes, nurse sharks rummage around the ocean floor looking for easy XP. However, they do have the strongest suction force of any fish,
Of course.
and since they
what a title.
don't have many terrible matchups, they're definitely no F tier. Second in D tier, we have the saw shark.
Saw shark.
Saw shark players, what are you doing?
He sounds like a disappointed father, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Saw sharks go 100% for only aura, Cuddy. Like, I ain't gonna lie. The name Saw Shark, that is a cool name, Cuddy. Saw Shark is a cool name. I'm thinking like Chainsaw Man type, like esque like movement, right? Of course, not to the same degree, or maybe, you never know. But like, hey, that's a hard name. That's Cuddy. They spent all the VC on the build name, bro.
Teeth are some of the best weapons in the game, and the only drawback
do
to
they not
using
have
them
teeth?
is that breaking them can ruin your playthrough. But sharks have replaceable teeth, so that weakness is completely nullified. So why did you opt for this goofy, cumbersome, impractical weapon setup?
Wait, is the saw not even useful as a saw, or it's just ass?
Swinging that thing around uses
Oh, that's kind of useful.
way too much stamina for what it nets you, and isn't very useful for defending yourself.
Chainsaw Man. I noticed a sawfish and a saw shark, but the idea is the same. Couldn't find any footage of a saw shark. Oh.
Whatever, you do you, I guess. In C tier, we've got all the sharks that decided they'd rather AFK their entire game instead of making use of the best tools available to sharks.
So bitches.
This includes the basking shark, whale shark, and any other
Whale
shark who
shark.
thought filter feeding was a better idea than being a swimming doom machine. Yes, it may be easy if you make it to the late game, but without good weapons and low mobility, the
You won't be able to make it to late
majority
game.
of your
Yeah.
playthrough is a huge risk, with mobile fish players like the marlin and sailfish having no problem taking you out.
Huh.
Pass the leg. Pass the leg.
Pass the leg! Pass the leg!
What the fuck?
Build a group parlay only on FanDuel.
Nice.
Cool, iPhone 17?
Why is Drewski on T-Mobile?
Switch to T-Mobile.
You get 4 iPhone 17.
And Gamora. You know, whatever.
Now we're in B tier, and we're almost to the shark builds who know how sharks are meant to be played. Almost.
Almost. Okay.
But first,
Can't be
we've
that
got
bad.
2 more unorthodox builds. Some of my personal favorites, actually.
Really?
The first is a shark who decided that, despite being one of the smallest of its kind, it would attack the largest builds in the game.
Oh, like leeches? That's not their
The cookie cutter shark.
Cookie cutter.
Cookie cutter sharks are unorthodox in that instead of going for the predator playstyle, they function as
Parasites.
a parasite. They simply latch onto a whale or other massive player, and by twisting themselves back and forth, they steal a cookie-shaped bite right off.
Ew. Oh, ew.
This doesn't do much damage to players, but interestingly, this build was a secret among the Shark Guild, up until a few cookie cutter players accidentally attacked human submarines, and actually caused their sonar to malfunction. This was during the Cold War, so the Russians and Americans assumed that the other was somehow sabotaging their submarines, until eventually a Soviet sub surfaced with a shark player still latched on. In B+ tier, we have a shark
Imagine a nukes almost happened, dude, because of a cookie cutter shark. This right here almost single-handedly killed the entire, server, dude. Honestly, it might be S tier.
which uses one of the only AoE stun moves seen in the entire game, the Thresher shark. Attacking a school of fish is difficult, and due to their advanced evasion and diversion tactics, you have to be fast, lucky, or clever in order to even catch a single fish. That is, unless you can hit them with a flashbang, which is essentially what Thresher sharks do. Thresher
cool
sharks have
as
tails
shit.
as long as the rest of their body, and they use them as a whip, creating
Oh, that's really cool,
shockwaves which
actually.
stun small groups of fish, negating their normally excellent evasion abilities. They do all of this without deviating too far from the great base stats of the shark build, so they retain decent mobility and attack power while wielding this weapon.
That's actually mad cool. I like that, dude.
In A tier,
Why is that so much lower, though?
Finally get to those
Is it because, everyone else is just so, goated?
famous core shark builds everyone knows, loves, and fears. It's hard to rank these in relation to each other because they're all just so darn great. We'll start with the tiger sharks. Tiger sharks have higher stealth than most of the well-known shark builds,
Right.
and also have uniquely shaped teeth that
Ugh, goody wabi-sabi. Ass teeth, bruh. Ugh.
make them more effective at cutting through armor and bone.
Oh, really?
Damn, what do you do? Shut the fuck up, what do you do? Yeah, shut the fuck up. Don't ever talk about my tiger. Shut up, what do you do? Shut the fuck up about my tiger.
That's how y'all talk. That's how y'all sounding, bitch. Shut up, Cuddy. Get some nuts.
Similar to actual tigers, the main strategy of a tiger shark is to get close to its target with stealth, and then use a quick burst of speed to snatch it before it can react.
Was that a duck?
On the opposite end of the spectrum from this strategy, we have the mako shark,
Mako.
which has the highest mobility of all the sharks, and uses this to chase down its targets. This playstyle requires a lot of stamina, so this build breaks the mold and opts for warm blood instead of being cold-blooded like most other fish. This gives the mako shark the benefits of fast stamina regeneration, allowing it to keep up a pursuit longer than
God
most other
damn.
hunters.
So it's like a DB.
Since the speed
Or
comes at a
corner.
cost to size, it doesn't quite have the monstrous weight advantage over its targets.
It's not
And so
fat.
mako players need to be careful and not get too greedy. The ocean's other premier speed demons, the swordfish and marlin, can be tough matchups for them. At the top of A
Have two swordfish ever fought?
tier, we have the bull
I don't want to look it up because I feel like they'll just lead me to some like creepy weirdo like sites, Cuddy. Swordfish fighting. I don't know why. Or
Shark.
sword fighting.
which has two unique and
Wait,
powerful.
what do you say?
At the top of A tier, we have the bull shark,
Bullshit. Oh, I've heard
which
of
has
it.
two
Okay.
unique and powerful abilities. The first is that they have the highest bite force of any shark, meaning that even though they have pretty average teeth in terms of slicing and cutting utility,
r/video mods. What does that mean?
they can still deliver an extremely
Smash
potent
mouth.
bite. The second ability is that bull sharks can enter freshwater servers without receiving the energy sapping and
No penalty. Oh.
damaging debuff that
So they have it. Okay.
obligate saltwater builds do.
That's cool.
This allows them to travel into rivers and streams where they have no real competition. This makes bull sharks the best build for griefing low-level players.
I really wonder how many people encountered a bull shark.
And judging by the bull shark's reputation for being the most aggressive shark, it's clear that this is exactly the type of player that this build attracts.
I wonder if a homeless man ever fought a bull shark dude in a river while taking a shower. Star Wars Stay Wild. They execute him on the spot, dog. No nonsense.
And here we are, the head honchos of the Shark Guild.
Okay.
There's two builds here that occupy low S tier.
So the Great
and
White.
honestly, I
So it's a Great White, but what's the other one?
can't place one above the other. They're both just awesome. What makes them so excellent is how well they use their tracking abilities, blood sense, and electroreception.
Okay.
The Great White Shark is no doubt the most feared ocean build in the current meta, and the closest thing to the god-tier Megalodon still in existence. They pretty much just take everything that makes sharks so strong and push all of those things to their limit. They don't have as high bite damage as the tiger or bull shark, but the
They're
force
just
of a Great
size,
White's charge attack slamming into their
Yeah.
target more than makes up for it.
So it's
and
like an O-line.
usually takes the stock no problem. Hunting seal players is difficult because they're clever and try to avoid putting themselves at risk when they don't need to. This is why the Great White's ability to see above water is so crucial,
That is
because they can see
horrifying. I forgot they got blacked out little holes.
which islands and reefs their targets are hiding on and camp them out.
What does shark vision look like? Hold on. Great White shark vision. What is this shark? No, there we go. Shark vision versus. Oh, they just see black and white. That's so lame. Ew. So they're not racist. Also, what is this? Oh, okay. I got you. I was about to say, dude, like, is this kid, dog, snake? The fuck? Oh, right, surfboards.
Their blood sensibility is through the roof, and their electroreception ability is quite polished as well, but nowhere near to the extent of the last build on my list,
What's the next one?
the Hammerhead.
Oh, really? Dude, this is fun. This is like I forgot about the Hammerhead. Really, the Hammerhead's considered S tier? I figured it'd be like in seats, like a little gimmick one, like one of these chumps right here, C or D.
Now, if you aren't a Hammerhead player, I'm willing to bet that when you look at this build, you think the player fell asleep during character creation
Yeah, I figured he was goofy.
and accidentally set eye width to the max. But if you think this option is purely aesthetic and not intentional, you couldn't be more wrong.
They call me stupid.
Hammerheads have the best,
Vision?
most well-optimized sensory abilities in the game. They have full panoramic vision and have binocular eyesight, ahead and behind them. which gives them a massive accuracy bonus on the attack and
He
a
looks stupid.
huge evasion bonus if they're being chased. With the chemo and electroreceptors on the front of their face,
Chemo, what, cancer?
they essentially have 3D smell and 3D electroreception.
What the fuck does 3D smell like, dude? Ugh, has anybody unlocked 3D smell as a human? Like the biggest connoisseur of like food, right? Just a fat fuck. You think he like obtained 3D smell?
Putting their spatial awareness almost as high as dolphins and bats. Their snout shape also lets them turn on a dime, which makes it so their attacks almost never miss. Furthermore, while they don't hunt together, they do travel in schools, providing safety in
so
numbers
I got
and
you,
causing
okay.
an intimidation debuff on pretty much the entire surrounding area.
Right.
So that's the tier list for the sharks.
Cool.
As you can see, they're an amazing class with a lot of useful abilities and strengths to play around with. They have only a few bad mashups like dolphins, orcas, and a few other top tier fish like swordfish and marlin.
Right.
On Italian
Oh,
time,
my
dinners
goodness.
last between 4 hours and forever, depending on how many cousins you've got.
Fuck off. Move, Cuddy. Oh.
Mashups
that
like
it?
dolphins, orcas,
That
and
was
a few
it?
other top tier fish like swordfish and marlin.
Huh, no outro? Well, you don't love me, Zoo? Damn, this is early Zoo. Hold on, how long has this video been? It can't be that long. Almost double the length of the video. Yeah, I'm finna be mad. Alright, fellas, subscribe to today's video, Cuddy, of early tier Zoo. But yeah, this is a great watch, Cuddy. I did not expect the Hammerhead chart to be this high up. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that jump was a gimmick. I ain't gonna hold you, Cuddy. I thought it was like a little Jeff the Shark meta, Cuddy. I'm not gonna hold you. But fellas, subscribe to today's video. If you like the video, I don't give a fuck. Love y'all. Peace. Bye.